harmless Among Us jokes, to spawning the blob, to just crashing the game. Security Breach is a delicate game, and this mod brought it to its knees at every single turn. This video is split between two very different days of playing the mod. The first being Nick, the ramen ghost of pain constantly, which made me want to quit for a while for the first time ever on stream. For day 2, lessons were learned, features were improved upon, and it actually became a somewhat enjoyable experience, though still incredibly absurd. The first hurdle, literally surviving for the first 30 or so seconds it takes to leave Freddy's room. Voice volume on or off? On. God, okay. Next event, Imposter. It sucks. Oh my god. Wait, fucking... volume warning? It's pretty quiet. Why am I getting tons of coins? Why is there already... Why is Muda there? Deleting save? I haven't even left the room! Oh my god. It's all first try. Should we start the mod as soon as we start talking to Freddy? Wait. I'm still in Freddy, I'm safe. Kind of. Well. Shit! Next event, sad face. Okay. Holy fuck, it's not real. Myself. Hey, it's math fun.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
Or did it just give up?
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means...
A pop-up is next?
Receive 5 minutes of chaos for you play it.
Yeah, I'd love to watch this ad. How do I watch the ad?
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Yes,
I've already...
I'll do it.
Ooh, front row seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thinking.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at the...
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cowl, my...
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats.
You will be taken to the main menu.
Forgot about the ponytail. I really dig it.
Now I have to get the first save. Wait. In the mod where 3 animatronics would spawn in front of me every 10 seconds, the Chicas weren't like normal Chicas, they weren't teleporting Chicas. So that's great, so now they can put me in front of me and behind. We're gonna take this diagonal, so that if they spawn in front of me, they'll spawn outside, and if they spawn behind me, they'll spawn...
Gregory, because of legal reasons, you will be taken to the main menu.
Fuck! I'm in myself! Fuck you. You and me? Everything will look... Please.
Wait.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
You're the talker here. I'm the silent protag.
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya?
No fucking shit, he heard that all.
You have good ears. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Vaudain.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat, and as required by proper
God,
etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see
got
my show.
Scale spurt.
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me
That's so
to see your
cringe.
performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he...
Ooh, sorry for being...
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so... And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
She
So I
already
think
did
you should
that,
take notice of her
and she
sooner
didn't,
rather than
and
later.
it didn't work.
Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their...
Yay! The show's finally about to start!
The show is about to start.
Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Please be quiet, you fucking shit.
Sorry. Bye, Mom.
Welcome,
expected
one
a
and
bigger
all, to the
crowd.
Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin.
Reminds me of that
Lynette
one
will now
episode from
exit the
Teen Titans
stage to
Go.
make some preparations. I know you
my
might
God,
miss
I can't
her,
believe
but
I
don't
actually
worry,
watched that show.
she'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps
I
in
didn't
an
have a
unexpected
choice.
way.
It was
sure
literally
she'll
in
be
Cartoon
stealing the
Network
spotlight soon
24/7,
enough.
and I had nothing
Oh,
else to do
and
with my
before I
life at the
forget,
time.
there's one more thing I should say. You never
I
know
wonder
what
if
can
it's
happen
changed
in
by
the
now.
blink of an eye. A magician's
Yeah,
greatest
curious.
skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
In D&D, they call that evocation. What are the 8? Necromancy, evocation, transmutation.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
With this saw! I'll cut her in half! And then with flex stick, she'll be good as new.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Hyman didn't see him do anything! Wasn't
Please
Lynette
stay on
inside the
your
water
set.
tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Hyman couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical
Timeone's
journey
giving
has
me
only
secondhand
just begun.
embarrassment right now.
I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box.
1 minute.
Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience
quiet.
member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60! 59! 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
$54, $53, $52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it. 25! 24! 23!
What's wrong,
Who the
Mr.
hell
Linney?
is that?
I can still hear you moving in there.
In the crowd who's
I
really
seem to
excited
have
to be
accidentally
counting
knocked
down.
over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
I have a hard
Never
time
mind the
doing that
decorations.
accent.
There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
Oh, it seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
god, 2 in a row?
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Wait, was it Serena who was counting the loudest?
What happened?
Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Oh my god. This gave me
It appears that
PTSD
this
from
incident was
Apollo
not merely
Justice.
some mishap with the
Thank
performance.
god I'm not the one performing the trial.
And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Okay.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
He
Now
would
that I
have
think
no
about
motive.
it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Linney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
He has no motive.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what
Please refrain
excites
from
me
larping
even
while
more
you're
than the
doing your
obvious
godly
truth before our
duties.
eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I have no license in attorneying.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
No, this can't be
But
happening.
with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
You accused Lenny on an Empress. The chances of you winning are close to 0.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems
I like
Lady
this song.
Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Lenny's attorney and defend him in this case?
That's fucking impossible! Sure.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Hey, Paimon, can we get Kuki and Yanfei?
Lenny and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House.
Your help
The
would be
audience may
greatly
begin to leave in
appreciated.
an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day
And why
isn't
would they
that
be
long.
leaving?
Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Oh my god, this turned into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And I'm Apollo Justice.
Lenny!
Oh good, you're not dead.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course!
Seriously?
Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
We've seen worse.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
We barely knew
I know
him.
you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
No.
Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure
should be
everyone sees
asking
me
if
as the
you
biggest
did it.
suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either.
Okay, I'm calling it
If
that girl.
someone
the
tampered with
suspect
my
is the
performance,
killer.
then we need to figure
The
out what they
culprit.
did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
I believe the proper saying goes, if you take away all impossibilities, whatever remains must be the truth. Oh, this Phoenix Wright in this frickin', although I'm pretty sure Phoenix Wright still also just quoted that from something else as well.
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence.
No shit.
Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
No, it's
Thanks
not
for
a
that.
good thing.
We'll be counting on you.
We're not
Yes, thank you so much.
licensed attorneys. Oh my god, and we're so confident.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Yeah, please
well,
tell us.
I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
Yes, please.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art.
Don't be a repeat
We've
of
poured
episode
countless
3 of
hours and
Follow
spared no
Justice.
effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Do,
Let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case. Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
We're attorneys now, apparently.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
I agree.
Huh? What do you mean?
But we're representatives now.
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have
Again,
a motive.
yeah, there we go, finally.
Are you both good friends of his?
We barely met.
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys.
Hey, that was
I
Farina's
know
doing,
there's no
not
such
him.
thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
Yeah, well, do you guys have a jury system?
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
Yeah, I'm used
Anyway,
to
you may
turnabouts.
investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
No! What? Is your pleasure with a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Moving on in my heart, higher. The bullet of love fire, take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together in the sky. You think they're gonna make a vocal arrange of that when Apollo Justice HD remaster comes out? Perception skill. Oh, I hate this. And I don't think they'll put it on the actual HD remaster game, but maybe on an OST thing. The OST for Phoenix Wright remaster had an OST with some vocal tracks. And data submissions stuff? I believe this area though.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. Why would it be him? How strange. Why would it be... So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes. Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the gift. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
She
The
told
magic
you
troupe
this?
members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these.
I bet's on her being the criminal.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you—
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny
No,
used
it
the
really
machine to
isn't.
pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that, well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
We're gonna have
I'm
to
sure you already
tell
know that
Linny
you have
about
to make a
that.
reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or... In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny—
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
What else is there to check? The map tells me. You can check the audience. How did he do it?
Lenny's
Molly.
still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but...
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that if you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to...
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that it's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense.
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
The rope wasn't cut manually. We've
That does
determined
remind
it was...
Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Didn't expect to be playing Phoenix Wright again so soon.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh, her voice
Huh?
is way less high-pitched.
You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
No.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Can you get this case off our backs then?
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really?
Ally?
We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Alright, I don't want you as an ally anymore.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever.
I agree.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her... All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear in your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well, whatever country, every country has their own laws and how they govern them. Laws aren't always meant to be absolute truth. Justice is blind and all that bull crap and stuff. Ah? Oh, okay. And laws are decided by the people, not by some sort of...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too
Treating
think that the
them like
Traveler's response was
entertainment
most
is
excellent.
a good way to
No matter
get
how
people
wonderful the
invested.
script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss,
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer.
You passed with flying colors. Now,
Cool.
I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not the...
I really don't want her to be an ally.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
I don't trust intuition when it comes to something
You wish
like
to
this.
save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. What about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Maybe he's mute.
I have nothing to add.
Okay.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
She seems particularly interested in that. I would like to claim my daily commission rewards. And take a shower.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're
I
investigating
kinda
the
want to
case.
leave.
Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Go ahead, please.
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
Well,
I don't know
because
the layout
I
of
was
this
in charge
place.
of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had we Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
This isn't the
So,
only way to
safe
exit,
to
is
say
there?
the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be... We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
I'm afraid of doing this, but I guess it might mean I have to do shit all over again, and I don't want to deal with that, but I got other stuff to do than play Phoenix Wright again. God. Song finished and this is still loading.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing.
Yeah. I may as well get it. What am I having for pants? Well, if it's a jean or anything else uncomfortable, I might just go with normal clothes for now. Black.